Are you planning your dream European vacation and have big cities like Paris, Berlin, and Amsterdam on your list? While these places should be on your itinerary, they must not be the only spots to visit on your upcoming holiday. Luckily, Europe is home to 44 countries with many charming and storybook towns to experience. These places might be smaller and quieter than bustling capitals, however, the towns capture the true essence of Europe, which you may like to have a look at to understand the real character of this continent. So if you're ready, let's explore your European dream through 10 lesser-known and small towns that are home to many unique cobblestone streets and historic bell towers. 10 small towns to visit in Europe. But before we dig into our list, here is a fair warning. These towns are hauntingly beautiful, and covering them all within a few days may not be right. Therefore, to experience them fully, ensure you spare enough time to give them the attention they deserve. Number 10. Dingle Ireland. Do you want to visit a green, vibrant town full of life? Well, in that case, we can't recommend Dingle enough. The place is home to colorful houses, a charming peninsula drive, and one of the friendliest locals in this world. You may also spot cows napping and sheep grazing at their own pace. Dingletown is home to only 2,000 people. However, you will see lots of pubs open to keep you entertained. The place is also packed with 6,000 years of history. From ring forts to Viking raid evidence, the town gives you a strong picture of its past that you can take back home. Moreover, you can fulfill your desire to experience a sea adventure in Dingle. Trips to Dingle Bay and Blasket Islands can help you discover the amazing natural wonders of this place. Number 9. Ericeira, Portugal. Ericeira is a place to explore if you crave good nightlife during your trip to Europe. Located on the west coast of Portugal, just 30 minutes north of Lisbon, Ericeira is home to a relaxed environment, delicious food, and charming coastal views. Interestingly, it also has the only surf reserve in the continent. If you are a surfer, you may find Ericeira a heaven. It contains lots of surf camps and schools and can be a great place to polish your surfing skills with the help of local professionals. Additionally, the town has great food to offer. The wine bars, cafes, and an array of restaurants will leave you speechless. This hidden gem serves one of the best grilled fish and also has some of the great vegan options for you to enjoy. One of the top attractions of this delightful town is the Mafra National Palace. If you love exploring historic monuments, this place may take your breath away with its unique hospital ward and ancient library. You may also want to visit the family vineyards when in town. This is one of the most popular attractions in Ericeira and enough to convince you to visit the city again. Number 8. Ronda, Spain. Whether you want to visit Spain for an adventure or your honeymoon, please add Ronda to your itinerary. Why? This beautiful town is a treasure and is located on a rock plateau. One of the white villages of Andalusia, Ronda features some of the world's stunning views and historic ruins. The town's jaw-dropping landscape and rich history can easily make you love the place on your first visit. Ronda features a mix of Christianity and Moorish culture, so make sure that you visit all the major attractions and eat the local cuisines to experience the town's great vibe. Number 7. Lauterbrunnen, Switzerland. Raise your hand if you want to visit Switzerland one day. This European gem is probably the dream location of every traveler. However, do you know there's more to Switzerland than just its popular cities like Bern, Zurich, and Interlaken? Switzerland also proudly boasts the small alpine town of Lauterbrunnen. This village is located in the center of the Jungfrau region and is surrounded by the Swiss Alps. And interestingly, this town is the inspiration behind the Rivendell Valley featured in Lord of the Rings. This place looks truly out of a postcard. From stunning waterfalls to lush green meadows, the surroundings genuinely steal the show. What's more, when in Lauterbrunnen, you can visit the nearby falls, hike, go river rafting, and enjoy paragliding to feed the adventurer in you. Number 6. Bano Italy. If you plan to visit Venice soon, don't forget to stop for a day in Burano. Bursting with endless inspiration and color, this town can make everyone fall in love with it. This vibrant spot offers mouth-watering traditional seafood that you can enjoy in a beautiful and peaceful setting. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site that has successfully preserved its Venetian architecture quite well. This island is mostly famous for its lace makers and lace workshops. You can also buy laces and flaunt them back home. When in Burano, don't forget to take a boat ride around the beautiful Venetian lagoon. Hire a boat and enjoy some of the stunning areas of this small village. Burano is also home to the Leaning Tower of Burano, a pretty, iconic, and picturesque place for your Instagram. It isn't as popular as the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but you can enjoy the beauty this bell tower offers. Number 5. Portree, Scotland. Portree is one of the most bustling ports in Scotland. This town has a thriving cultural center set around its natural harbor and covered by cliffs and high grounds. Interestingly, Portree is one of the most visited holiday destinations. We can't blame it because the town has a lot to offer. Portree has an unbeatable natural landscape, a color house viewpoint, towers, boat trip options, trails, lots of fun-filled activities for both kids and adults, and some great accommodation options to stay in. We think you will love it. Number 4. Harlem, Netherlands. You may overlook Harlem due to its vibrant neighbor, Amsterdam. However, we recommend you not to do that and visit the lovely town for its windmills, lush green areas, and gorgeous architecture. The narrow streets of this small city are lined by some of the most monumental buildings on this planet. You may also like the extraordinary museums in this town and visit the countless restaurants and cafes waiting to serve you. When in Harlem, you may not want to miss the Groot Market. If you want to enjoy the local food and hang out with family and friends on a warm day, this place may be a great spot for this. Harlem is just a 15-minute train ride from Amsterdam's central station. The town center is only a 10-minute walk from the station, so accessing this place is pretty convenient. Isn't that great? Number 3. Brugge, Belgium. For a romantic getaway, we can't recommend Brugge enough. This Belgian town is home to everything classic, cozy, and exquisite. You will love exploring this place as it will remind you of all the spectacular things in your life. Brugge is one of the most well-preserved medieval towns in the world. The vast area covers cobbled squares and lanes with lots of history. It won't be wrong to say that Bruges turns into a true fairy tale as the sun sets. Do you know that Bruges was one of the wealthiest European towns in the 12th and 15th centuries? The city's Flemish buildings on every corner definitely prove this fact. The iconic bell tower and churches also represent Bruges' wealthy past and class. Bruges is home to one of the best beers, canal restaurants, and cafes. So while there, don't forget to experience these offerings before leaving town for your next destination. Number 2. Reba, Denmark. Considered as Denmark's oldest town, Reba flaunts its medieval vibe proudly. The city's center features beautiful cobbled streets and houses you may never have seen. The ambience of this place is quite cozy and peaceful, and you can spot old eateries and art museums around the town. What's more, Reba offers several outdoor activities to enjoy and appreciate nature. You can experience cycling, hiking, canoeing, and fishing with your friends and family. You can never get bored. The town has a picturesque view through its exquisite churches and timbered houses that you may not find anywhere else. And number 1, Hallat, Austria. Hallat is easily one of the most beautiful small towns in Europe. With around 779 people living here, this tiny place in Austria can leave you spellbound as you take a ferry ride in the glassy lake. The unique and less talked about UNESCO World Heritage Town has a buzzing marketplace, old and impressive churches, and several candlelit and cozy restaurants and cafes. Here's the good news. If you're in Salzburg or Vienna, a day trip from these major cities to Hallat is pretty convenient. However, make sure you plan ahead for a good experience. So how did you find this list? Did it make you pack your bags right now and take the much-needed and desired flight to Europe? These towns and their locals are highly welcoming, so don't think twice before visiting them and making memories. We hope you like this video. Keep watching for more interesting content.